From Memorial Hall on the campus of the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega, coverage of North Georgia basketball is on the air. Good evening, everyone. Craig Corbin alongside Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Game number one of our doubleheader featuring the Nighthawks of UNG and the Cougars of Columbus State. This is a traditional rivalry in the Peach Belt Conference that has provided some of the best action, certainly on the women's side of the ledger in recent memory.
Yeah, you don't necessarily expect it. Columbus State to have a 10-7, 8-5 record coming in here for the last 3 years. They've really set the standard as to what the Peach Belt women's basketball norm should be. A couple consecutive league championships, NCAA berths. They're the team that a lot of people are shooting for. Unfortunately, fortunately for the Nighthawk Nation tonight, those roles have been reversed, and you've got a team riding a sizable winning streak against a team in Columbus State that is very, very talented, very, very well coached, and most importantly, probably very, very hungry.
Without question. You talk about a team on a roll, the Nighthawks of UNG, 11 in a row and going for a dozen here tonight. With that, they are atop the Peach Belt Conference and have been for a good bit, and as you would expect, they are in the top 25 nationally, currently at number 21 yet again.
Yeah, not only are they on a winning streak, but they're winning in multiple ways. They're winning blowouts against teams that they're just better than on paper. They're going on the road and winning. They're winning after slow starts. They're winning after big starts, and then the gap's been closed. So they've kind of played almost every style of game, which is good. Not going to earn an NCAA berth in the last day in January. You're not going to win a Peach Belt Conference championship in the last day of January, but you can absolutely prepare yourself for what's called March basketball.
You talk about winning in multiple ways. The last time out was a road game, a makeup game due to the weather, but had to travel down to Clayton State, and it was a bit of a Houdini act escaping Morrow, Georgia with the victory.
Anytime you can go to any gym in the league and get a road win. I think I read on Twitter the other day, maybe Seth Greenberg or one of the other former coaches, Jimmy Dykes maybe, saying the three best feelings are your marriage, the birth of your children, and winning a road game as a basketball coach. And anytime you go on the road and win, especially in league and especially at Clayton State, national championship, is not too far in the rearview mirror from that program. And then to hold off a massive run there in the final 40 seconds was a big deal for Coach Burson's team.
Final score in that one, 70-65. You talk about Columbus State being a little unusual with the record they bring in. They have lost 3 of their last 5. 2 of those were in overtime.
They're good. Columbus State is going to have a role in the Peach Belt standings at the end of this thing. They are a team that I think you could even flip the record and say they're 7-10. Columbus State will have an impact on how things shake out at the end.
The Cougars 2 games out of second place in the league. Now North Georgia with a 2-game advantage over second place Flagler. Flagler now 10-3, and of course the Nighthawks 12-1. So granted, a lot of basketball left, but every game that you gain at this point is a good thing.
Yeah, it's wins. It's like a golf scorecard. Pars are pars, and you don't go back and say, "Well, I remember I hit a bad shot." If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. It's just a matter of us getting as many of these as we can. There's none that are more important than the others. But watch out tonight. Columbus State is a program with heritage and a program with a little bit of legacy, and they're hungry.
All right, we will see what transpires. Glad you've joined us. We'll step aside when we come back. Starting lineups and the opening tip from Dahlonega. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye. shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Back we are here courtside. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Time now for your starting lineups. First, the Cougars of Columbus State under head coach Anita Howard. 10-7 overall, 8-5 in conference play. They'll be starting number 2, Tatiana Wayne. Number 3, Kayla Carter. Number 4, Sabria Cotton. Number 11, Michaela Raymondville. And number 35, Chrysalyn Boston. For the Nighthawks of UNG under head coach Buffy Burson, 17-2, 12-1 in conference play. It'll be number 5, Abby Franklin, who has settled nicely into the starting role. Number 10, Mackenzie Dara. Number 12, Dina Blankenship, who now leads the Peach Belt Conference in shooting percentage at 60.3% from the floor. Number 14, Vanessa Agrusa, and number 20, Amber Schedule. And when you look at the last dozen games played here in Dahlonega between these two programs, 6-6.
Wow, I would not have guessed that. I would have think that the other team holds in a 12-game series, 12-game synopsis, that the other team holds a 9-3 advantage on their home court.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So glad you joined us here. The Nighthawks in their home white. It'll be Amber Schedule jumping against her counterpart, Chrysalyn Boston. The ball's in the air and the tip controlled by the Nighthawks. Beautiful pass to Blankenship, or the tip to Blankenship, but her pass off the mark. And a turnover, now the first possession of the night for Columbus State. At the high post, Boston being guarded by Dara, now gets it back out front in between the circles. Shot clock at 12. The drive, the shot, no good from Raymondville. Raymondville averaging 17 points a contest. Schedule away to Agrusa, down low on the block. Blankenship, double team, gets it back to Vanessa. Three-pointer on the wing, up, no good. And loose ball, Dara gets it to Blankenship, turns, shoots, would not go.
Couple of clean openings in the first two possessions. Late on the first pass, our first possession ended up being a turnover, late pass. That one, a couple clean looks for North Georgia, clean three, clean stick back. Just needing some of these first ones to go just to kind of soothe the nerves.
Wayne gets it back out front to Raymondville. Shot clock at 10. Now the pass intercepted by Agrusa. Here come the Nighthawks. Vanessa outlet to Franklin. Cross court to Schedule. 3 on the wing. It's up. It is no good long. And Agrusa got a hand on it. Tipped it to Franklin. Now to Blankenship. Up and would not fall. Foul on the play. And we'll see if that is on Boston. I believe it is.
Not going to be a field goal attempt there, but you alluded to league-leading 60% field goal percentage. Had that whistle not happen, 0 for 2 on our first 2, you know, that's it's one of those where we're to the point now that we're built well enough that where a different tool can be used every night. So, you know, Dina is such a big cog in what we do. I really love she has an assisted basket early or a putback early. She's had 2 of those chances and hasn't been able to connect so far.
The first foul shot by Dina makes it 1-0. She's got one more. It's on the way, and it's also good. 2-0 North Georgia here in the first quarter. 8:38 and counting. Clock rolls. Agrusa defending the skip pass to Carter. Now right back it goes to Wayne. Tatiana double teamed. And away to Carter, bounce pass back to Wayne. Now they skip it right back to Tatiana, drives, bounce pass down low, Boston off the glass, and we're tied at 2.
Showing our 1-3-1 in just our 3rd defensive possession of the game.
Franklin for 3, it's no good, rebound, Blankenship, Dina pivots, shoots, no good, and rebound to the Cougars.
Dina having a tough time finishing there against the length of the Columbus State's bigs.
We played just more than 2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Peach Belt Conference matchup between the Cougars of Columbus State and the Nighthawks of North Georgia. On the wing to Wayne, down low to Boston. Beg your pardon, that's Herndon in there. Skips it over to Carter. Out top it goes. Boy, that might have been a travel, but it was not called, and Raymondville puts Columbus State up.
Can't let a team's best scorer get a direct lane drive at 5 seconds left in a shot clock.
Abby Franklin for 3, and that puts North Georgia back on top, 5-4. You have talked about it on a number of occasions, Franklin, and the fact that she is so unflappable.
Yeah, she can make hard things look easy. You know, like that jump shot there is not easy by any means.
Wayne off the mark for 3, and Blankenship had that rebound taken away. So the Cougars maintain possession. 6:50 to go here, quarter number 1. Wayne drives on Agrusa down the lane, blocked in there by Dara. Loose ball low, and the follow will go for Boston. They had a takeaway. Wayne drives on Franklin. The shot is up and good. And it is 8-5. Timeout on the floor, 6:25. And I beg your pardon, I have misidentified Justine Herndon, number 34, all game long. Beg your pardon.
They're only off one jersey number.
That's right, 34, 35. And I'll tell you what, with the long ponytails, sometimes it's a challenge to see. And my apologies.
Well, that's a good correction because I don't think it's the last time you're going to call her name tonight.
Nope. She is off to a good start. The lob down low to Williams, just in the ball game. Now the drive, the shot up, and good for Tatum Jarvis, and it's 10-5 in favor of Columbus State. Sutton in the ball game, down low to Dara. Now gets it to Agrusa, down the lane, bounce pass, Sutton for 2.
Great pass by Vanessa Agrusa there, played off 2 feet, delivered a bounce pass. That's really textbook. Looks like Columbus State's strategy on the offensive end, regardless of we're in man or our 1-3-1, is to really drive us, especially late in the shot clock. They haven't settled for any long jump shots yet. They want everything at the rim.
Wayne will drive, puts it up high off the glass, no good. Rebound Sutton, outlet to Franklin. Here comes Abby right down the middle of the floor. She'll drive, dish to Schedule, but missed the layup. Long lead pass ahead. Herndon will take it in and get the layup.
unfortunate there. I think Amber couldn't decide if she wanted to stay out on the perimeter for a kick out or cut to the basket for a layup too there.
Agrusa, no-look pass to Sutton. Now to Dara, gets it right back. Beautiful turnaround and the basket by Julianne Sutton.
Any of our bigs, especially Julianne Sutton, you catch it on the charge circle, go ahead and click the scoreboard twice for North Georgia.
Tatum Jarvis gets rid of it to Wayne. Tatiana drives on Agrusa, the shot off the glass for two.
It's a tough two there that we'll take.
4:24 to go in the opening quarter. 14-9 your score in favor of Columbus State. Franklin to Dara, high post, drives, puts up the shot in traffic, and it's off the mark. Columbus State with the ball. Raymondville controlling, guarded loosely by Schedule. To Herndon, right back to Raymondville. Might have been a charge, and it is. That's the first on Michaela. And with that, a timeout on the floor. 4:01 to go. First quarter, it's Columbus State by 5. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Back we are, and as the teams are coming on the floor, let's take a quick look at some of the highlights that have gotten us to this point in the opening quarter. Franklin opened for three, and that was big. Put the Nighthawks back up by a point at that juncture. And then you had the beautiful bounce pass to Sutton from Agrusa. Back to live action we go. Sutton has it, kicks to Schedule. She'll take a three, and it's good.
Nice. Anytime your post can kick out to guards for threes, that really puts your defense in a tough situation.
14-12 your score. Columbus State by 2. Wayne kicks it to Raymondville. Corner three, no good. Weak side rebound. Julie McKee just in the ball game. Zips the pass up ahead to Agrusa. Vanessa into the key. Tried to get it to Sutton, who was not expecting the pass. Wayne down the middle of the floor. They've got numbers. Floater in the lane, good.
Man, tough two by Wayne there. Changed directions twice and then leaned back into a little float jump shot.
That's her third field goal of the ball game. Agrusa tried to get it to Sutton, could not control, out of bounds over to Columbus State. Yeah, so far Tatiana has been right on the money. Oh, and an error on the inbound. Raymondville stepped over the end line, and so a present for the Nighthawks. Kara Groover just in the ball game will inbound along the baseline, slaps it, gets it into Schedule on the wing, dumps it down low to Julianne Sutton, backs in on Harden. Oh, too many moves and a turnover. Right back the other way.
See Julianne right there. That was a choreographed post up to her, just dummy action, running them off the down screen on the back, or the double screen on the backside. She caught that a good 2 or 3 feet outside the paint, and she can score from there, but probably would prefer to be facing the basket and not have her basket or back to the basket that far out.
Wayne hands it to Williams, and a foul inside on North Georgia, and McKee slow to get up, now gingerly to her feet. That's her first foul.
A lot of driving, at it, very similar to the men's game, you know, in a Peach Belt men's game, where you see really nothing in between. 3-point jump shots, which Columbus State doesn't prefer to shoot, and just aggressive, ears pinned back all the way to the rim dribble penetration.
Ebony Williams missing that foul shot, 65% on the season. It's a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Second one on the way, and it's good. Well, there was going to be a substitution, but Sabria Cotton will head back to the bench, and so it remains 17-12, and we play with the complement of players that are on the floor. Franklin from Groover, now to schedule over to McKee on the wing. Into the hands of Sutton. Nearly got tripped up. Now Franklin for three. It is off the iron, no good. Rebound Sutton, and she's fouled by Tatum Jarvis. Beg your pardon, that's going to go against Tatiana Wayne.
Another looks like early strategy for Columbus State is going to be one of our staples is the high-low, and it looks like they're really trying to pressure us out of the high-low, really get after our bigs up high and not allow them to look at the post up and force our bigs to put the ball on the floor.
Groover's out, Agrusa back in. First foul shot good for Sutton. Second one also gets the roll, and it's back to a three-point ball game. 17-14, turnover McKee. McKee has it in the lane. The floater is no, it's good. I thought it was going to roll off.
You'd already queued up no, but that
was all I could do.
That was great 2-on-1 defense by Columbus State to kind of feather her and force Julie to either give it up or shoot the pull-up, and that decision came really late.
Oh, and the pass from Herndon intended for Wayne goes out of bounds at midcourt. And now the Nighthawks will have a chance to get back in front. (17-16) your score. A minute 50 to go here, quarter number one. Agrusa will inbound and has to do so to schedule right back to Vanessa. Doggone it. Dragged the pivot foot and turns it right back over.
Good job there by Columbus State. One backcourt defender just really pestering and forcing us forcing us to not be allowed to walk right into that half-court set.
Wayne now double teamed. Out near midcourt, now guarded by Agrusa. Shot clock at 15. Wayne to the wing. Has yet to pass it. Shoots, no good. Rebound, and the follow shot will go, and that is Jacine Herndon. 19-16, Columbus State after the 4-0 run by the Nighthawks. Skip pass from McKee to Sutton, and a reach-in foul at the left elbow. And that will go against Cotton, her first.
Yeah, more validation there that they really want our bigs to feel pressured on the catch and not really look us over defensively.
Blankenship back in for schedule. Zoe Thompson checks in for Columbus State. That inbound pass tipped away, and so they'll redo it. Another sub, Mackenzie Dara, will replace Sutton in the lineup. And so now McKee from the sideline. Ooh, lobs it in and throws it away.
Another good job by Columbus State there, really just pressuring a simple inbounds action.
Inside a minute we go, quarter number one. It's 19-16. Columbus State by 3 with the ball. Thompson away to Cotton, now in the hands of Williams. And a travel will send it back the other way. Kara Groover will hustle in and get Julie McKee. 48.5 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Franklin to Mackenzie Dara, skips it over to Groover on the wing. Kara now dribbles pass to Blankenship, had it blocked. Scramble for the loose ball. Mackenzie Dara gets it back to Franklin, over to Agrusa. Shot clock at 12. Down low to Blankenship. Drives baseline underneath. Bounce pass open. Groover for 3. It's up. It's good.
Good poise there. We never really got an initial shot up, and so I'm not sure that everyone was aware that we were playing with a short shot clock there, but good poise by the kick out came from Deanna to Kara.
And Franklin comes up with a loose ball. 5 seconds to go. 4 and a foul with 2.6.
That's a bad foul. That allows North Georgia to shoot a 1-and-1 here.
That's on Zoe Thompson.
Allows us to get free throws when we were 2 seconds on the game clock. That's a bad, ill-timed reach there by the Cougars.
That last three by Groover knotted the score at 19. Now Franklin for the lead, and we've got it.
No, it looks like North Georgia is going to end up winning this quarter, but it doesn't feel that way.
Nope, absolutely not. Franklin with one more coming. 70% shooter from the line on the season, got them both, and it's 21-19. The final second, Thompson heaves it, and it will be well off the mark, and 1 quarter is done. It's a 2-point lead for North Georgia. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
A somewhat frenetic first quarter. Before we start play here in the second, let's take a quick look at a couple more of the highlights from that first 10 minutes of action. There was a steal by McKee, and the floater in the lane. That has become one of her signature shots. And back to live action. Second quarter is underway. Nighthawks by 2. Columbus State with the ball. Wayne through the double team. On the wing it goes to Raymondville. Now back into the lane. The shot up, no good for Cotton. The follow would not go, and Groover comes out of there with a loose ball. Now the pass to Franklin. Abby Franklin to Agrusa. 3 on the way. It's good.
Tough hop and catch 3. Not just a catch and shoot 3, but she hopped into that jump shot that make it even tougher. She's a really, really good player, really, really good shooter.
Wayne with the ball, guarded by Agrusa into the lane. Now over to Carter. Carter on the wing, long 3, off the mark, but a rebound to Wayne and the basket.
I don't think Columbus State wants to shoot a high volume of 3s, but if they do shoot them, we got to make sure that on the misses we finish.
Groover looks it to Mackenzie Dare, a 10-footer in the lane, no good. Hard off the iron into the hands of Raymondville. Michaela, their leading rebounder at 5 a game. Ball knocked free. Franklin comes out of there with it. It's a 2-on-1. Franklin's going to take it herself, but stolen back by Carter in a travel at midcourt. I think both these teams are keyed up. Have yet to settle into the normal flow, and that's due in part to the high level of competition. Franklin drives to the wing. Now to Dina Blankenship. Groover zips it to Vanessa. The pass in the lane. Bounce pass to Dara from Blankenship, and a whistle. Only a foul inside. And that's on Cotton.
Such good poise there by Dana holding on to that ball there. I mean, it's like, again, McKenzie knocks these free throws down. Unfortunately, it won't go into the box score this way, but that should be credited as an assist because she set that foul up. with her pass. That's an unfortunate. I'd like to see that rule changed in basketball.
I
if
agree.
It's on assisted basket, on assisted play, if you would credit it the main basket or the play, if the person getting fouled had have scored it, if they make the free throws, they should be credited for the assist.
Genoa Daniels in the ball game now. The second foul shot, by the way, was good by McKenzie, and it's 26-21 North Georgia. Daniels to Carter to Wayne. Tatiana with 15 to shoot, skips it. And gets it right back, long three on the way, no good. Rebound Dara, outlet comes to Agrusa, up ahead to Franklin. Abby drives into the lane, now zips it back. Vanessa for three, it is in and out, no good. But to Mackenzie Dara, who missed the 2-foot shot. Oh my.
I wonder if she'll get credited for it, but Blankenship should get credit for a rebound. That was an intentional tip to McKenzie there.
We've seen that multiple times this season.
Her basketball IQ is so high. I mean, she knows what she's doing.
Columbus stayed with the ball, 7:20 to go in the second. That shot no good, but an offensive board to Herndon. Turns in the lane, blocked by Dara. Into the hands of Groover. Outlet comes to Agrusa. Vanessa across midcourt. Now backs up on Wayne. Zips the pass to Dara in the lane. Oh, what a shot, but it would not fall. That was a 360 move by McKenzie. Columbus stayed with the ball. Raymondville back out front to Cotton. The drive by Wayne off the glass for two. .6:45 to go here in the second, and substitutions for the Nighthawks. It'll be Schedule back out there, Julie McKee back out there, and for Columbus State, zipping in will be Christian Carter. Who else got out there?
Crystal clear, Craig, that their intention is to play twos at the rim versus long threes. We've got to force them into the longer jump shot and finish with defensive rebound.
The lob from Blankenship intended for Sutton, off the mark and out of bounds. And a turnover to Columbus State. 3-point ball game, 6.5 to go. Second quarter, Raymondville guarded by Agrusa. Long skip pass over to Daniels. Drives, boy, ran into Sutton and hit the floor. Up ahead it goes to Amber Schedule. She drives, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound to Columbus State, up ahead to Tatiana Wayne. 10-footer is no good. Tipped by Schedule, but taken away. Daniels to Wayne. Now she'll reset it. Daniels on the wing. Now Tatiana Wayne with 15 to shoot, 5:55 to go until half. Back to Wayne, over in the hands of Judah Moide. She drives, and that's a charge.
We called a block, I think. Outside official had a block.
And that will stand. Goodness gracious. That's the second on Julie. That will allow Groover to check back in. Breather for Blankenship. Oh my goodness. Moe to the line from Roswell, and a transfer from Jacksonville University. Got that one to go. Coach Burson not too sure about that last call. Tie ball game, 26 all.
You better get
Franklin
on
for a
that.
three would not go, and Daniels saves it, but right to Schedule. She'll take a 15-footer, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will go over to Columbus State.
Can't give Abby Franklin wide open threes. Let her keep shooting that. We're in good shape.
All night long. Daniels on the wing, guarded by Franklin. Bounce pass to Raymondville. The turnover by Raymondville gives it to North Georgia with 5:15 to go. And checking back in, Yassine Herndon, sophomore from Columbus, Northside High School. Knotted at 26. Sutton to Groover to Schedule. Floater in the lane was well off the mark. Columbus State with the ball. Wayne now back out front to Raymondville. Looks over to Coach Howard for the play call. Agrusa defending. Raymondville drives, stops, throws it up. That was sort of a half-hearted shot.
If that's the quality offensive possessions they're going to have, we're going to be in good shape.
Yep. Timeout on the floor, or we'll take it. 4:35 to go in the 26 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Back we are, teams on the floor, 4:35 to go in the second. North Georgia with possession. We're tied at 26. It's been a 5-0 run by Columbus State to knot this one up. Yet again, Franklin calls out the play, zips the pass to Groover on the wing. Now the skip pass over to Schedule, looking down low for Sutton. Instead, back out front to Franklin with 14 on the shot clock. Drives on Wayne, now away to Groover with 9, 8. Groover left side of the lane. She'll drive, shoot, out of bounds, and it will stay North Georgia ball, but only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Groover will inbound. And only 6 seconds with which to work. Pass into Schedule with 5, 4, 3. Pass to Sutton, 2, 1. The shot is up. It is off the mark, no good. Columbus State with possession as we move inside 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Wayne in between the circles. Now away it goes to Cotton. Cotton drives, pass intercepted by Groover. Kara Groover had that one knocked away, and it will go back to Columbus State. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Columbus State with the ball, still tied at 26 all. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Game number 1 of our doubleheader. A 17-footer is off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Herndon. And it's going to be a jump ball as Groover got in there to tie up Herndon, and it will go over to North Georgia. 3:28 to go until the half in what has been a somewhat lethargic second quarter.
Slow second quarter. 40 combined points in the first one, 12 in this one.
Agrusa drives baseline, cut off there, double team. Pass intercepted, off the mark. A lot of turnovers in this one. Wayne on the wing, has it knocked away, gets it back as we approach the 3-minute mark. Lob down low to Herndon, guarding, oh my goodness. She just bowled her way in on Blankenship. Ball back to Cotton, gets it to Herndon, up for 2. (28-26), down low, Sutton for the tie.
Good transition basketball by the Nighthawks there. lower your chin after a made basket, inbound it, and keep playing.
Tied at 28. Clock rolls. Here in the second. 2:28 to go, and the pass over the top from Wayne intended for Herndon is too much and out of bounds to North Georgia. Allie Jones will check in along with Mackenzie Dara. Groover and Sutton will get a breather for Columbus State. It will be Kayla Carter and Michaela Raymondville back in there. Wayne and Moide get a break for the Cougars.
27 combined field goal attempts for Columbus State, only 4 from behind the arc.
Franklin picks up her dribble, now needs help. Bounce pass to Maddie Hetzel just in the ball game, now to Allie Jones. Jones lobs it to Dara in the hands of Franklin. Open is Hetzel, drives, 10-footer on the baseline, no good. Rebound saved, but right to Jones, but was the Cougar player over the end line?
Yeah, it would have been nice if she hadn't touched the end line because she threw that directly to a North Georgia player right under the rim.
Boston will check in, replacing Herndon. Franklin looking for the inbound and now has to lob it out to Hetzel. Maddie gets it back to Blankenship inside, and a foul on Boston. Blankenship has had her work cut out for her tonight in the paint. Franklin inbounds to Hetzel. Maddie turns, shoots, and gets the roll.
Man, that's a tough, tough finish. Going the other shoulder there.
30-28, North Georgia by 2. Columbus State with the ball. Carter guarded by Franklin. Away it goes to Cotton, and the travel will give it right back to the Nighthawks.
I'd really like to see North Georgia here over the final 96 seconds string together basket, stop, basket.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that been an evenly contested first half. You know, just that team that can kind of sit on the edge or sit on the lead for 15 minutes has an advantage to start that second half.
Tatum Jarvis back in the ball game for Columbus State. Allie Jones down low. Blankenship in traffic. Boy, a lot of contact, no whistle. Tough angle for Dina. Cougars have the ball. Carter away to Raymondville. 1:10 to go here in the second. 2-point lead for North Georgia.
Short shot clock. Here comes the slash.
Now with 7, 6, Raymondville, 5 in the lane. The 10-footer is up and good. Tied at 30 with 48 seconds to go in the second. Blankenship down the lane, backs in, turns, shoots, scores!
Get another possession out of that quick basket there.
Difference of 5 seconds, 8 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Columbus State down by 2 with the ball. Tatum Jarvis away. That three is the first made three of the ball game for Columbus State. That from Raymondville puts them up by a point, 33-32. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Franklin with 9, 8, 7 to Hetzel, 6, 5. Now open is Jones for 3. It's up. It is off the iron, no good, and that is the first half of this ball game.
And that made 3 by Columbus State there at the end, as you alluded to, their first of the game is that kind of momentum sitter. Now for 15 minutes of an evenly battled first half, they're going to be able to sit on that lead now.
A 1-point advantage for the Cougars. 33-32 is your score in favor of Columbus State. We'll take a break and be back with a halftime report on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative,
and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia
is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part
of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
It's a one-point ball game here on Faculty Appreciation Night in Memorial Hall. 33-32, Cougars leading the Nighthawks, and courtesy of a three-pointer, the only three-pointer by Raymondville, and the only three-pointer by Columbus State in the first half of the ball game. On the boards, the Cougars with a substantial advantage, 21-14. Turnovers aplenty for both teams. Columbus State making 15 turnovers and 11 by North Georgia. Tough shooting for the Nighthawks in the first half of play, 32% on 10 of 31. Beyond the arc, 4 of 11. And thankfully, perfect 8 of 8 at the foul line. It was a 2-point lead for North Georgia after the first quarter at 21-19, but then Columbus State outscoring the Nighthawks 14-11 in the second stanza of the ball game. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll look at some individual lines in the box score. It's Columbus State by 1. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior. I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生。
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I'm an intern.
I'm a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
In the first half of play, it would be Julianne Sutton leading the scoring for North Georgia. 8 points, 3 rebounds in 7 minutes of action. Julianne 3 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the foul line. 5 points in the first half. Rabbi Franklin 1 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the line. 4 points for Mackenzie Dara. I beg your pardon. 4 rebounds for Mackenzie Dara. 2 points in the first half. 3 points each for Vanessa Agrusa, Amber Schedule, also Kara Groover with 3. 2 points each for Julie McKee and Maddie Hetzel. Again, the Nighthawks shooting 32% from the floor, 39% beyond the arc, and 8 of 8 at the foul line. For Columbus State, 10 points for both Jasmine Herndon and Tatiana Wayne to lead the Cougars. 7 points for Michaela Raymondville. We will take a break. When we come back, highlights from the first half of play. It's Columbus State 33, North Georgia 32 on the Nighthawk Sports Network. It's Columbus State leading the #1 team in the Peach Belt Conference and the #21 team in the land, North Georgia, 33-32. Let's look back again at the plays from the first half. Abby Franklin opened for 3 and knocked that in to give, at that point, a 1-point advantage to the Nighthawks. And it was a beautiful bounce pass to Sutton for an easy basket. And then the defense by McKee, and then the floater in the lane would go for Julie. And then a beautiful move in the lane, spin, and the basket by Dina Blankenship. And by the way, Dina came into tonight leading the Peach Belt Conference in shooting percentage from the floor at 60.3%. Congratulations to Dina leading the Peach Belt Conference in that category. We've got one more break to take, and so we'll do it right now. When we come back, some final thoughts before the second half of this ball game. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
And back we are here courtside at Memorial Hall. One of the final nights of competition in this venue. We'll have the game on Saturday versus University of South Carolina Aiken, and then Clayton State on Valentine's Day. So 2 more nights after tonight of basketball in Memorial Hall, and then the move to the Convocation Center, with the opening still tentatively scheduled for February the 24th versus Georgia Southwestern. That's the final home game of the regular season for North Georgia. With the move away from divisional standings this season, there will be a true seeding for the conference tournament. The top 8 teams in the Peach Belt advancing to the quarterfinals, with a higher seed hosting the quarterfinal matchups. Then after the quarters are played, the highest remaining seed will then host both the semifinals and final of the conference championship for the Peach Belt Conference. And so obviously one would love to see the Nighthawks stay right where they are coming into tonight, and that is atop the conference standings. And should they maintain that, should they win a quarterfinal game, that would, as things are tonight, give them an opportunity to host the semis and the championship. But a lot of basketball yet to be played after tonight's ball game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 road games as compared to only 3 home games for the Nighthawks. Halftime is done, and we will be ready to rock and roll here in just a couple of seconds. Lee, your thought going into the half was that the Cougars would benefit from that last second 3 from Raymondville and the 1-point advantage at the break.
Yeah, I thought that either team, whichever team won that last, when it got to like a 1-possession game there in the final 90 seconds, whichever team won that little 90 seconds was going to be able to have the momentum heading into the final 20 here, or 10 and 10. Regardless, this one's going to, Columbus State got a great game plan.
Yep.
Eliminate our high-low by making the bigs dribble, taking it at us for 2s, only shot 5 threes. It's going to be a great, great finish for those of you watching or listening here to the Nighthawk Sports Network.
And we are underway. Cougars with the ball to open the third quarter, and a missed shot there by Raymondville. And now the Nighthawks have their first possession of the second half. Off the glass, no good for Dara. Outlet to Wayne. She quickly heads the other way, throws it up, no good. And the loose ball right into the hands of number 32, Ebony Williams. And a whistle inside.
I think this is ball out, fortunately for us.
Yep, no foul, and so the Cougars will have it with 21 on the shot clock. That was a great look at the other end for McKenzie, just would not fall.
Yeah, we really need from our bigs, because they're making our bigs work so hard. When we do get those close bunnies, we really need to finish those things.
Yep. Opening minute of the third quarter, inbound to Wayne. Tatiana on the wing, drives on Agrusa, had it blocked. Loose ball, and Vanessa comes up with it, but off of her knee, out of bounds.
For some reason, it seems like Columbus State on all these balls, even after a defensive rebound by us, when the ball gets tipped or pushed away, it's like Columbus State it always has kind of half a step on us right now.
Yep. Quick three from the corner, and it's good for Tatum Jarvis. Transfer from Charleston Southern. Agrusa, no good. And it's 36-32. Columbus State the lead and the ball. Opening minute of the third quarter. In the corner it goes. Now the shot from 15 would not fall for Herndon. With the rebound at the other end, the shot no good. Follow will go for Mackenzie Dara.
Good job by McKenzie right there. Number one, holding her post up, allowing Vanessa that driving lane, and then on the missed layup, staying with it on the stick back.
In the corner to Herndon. That shot partially blocked by Blankenship. The follow by Herndon, no good. Loose ball, and the Cougars have it again. Clock rolls, 8:08 to go in the third, 36-34. Columbus State. Herndon dribbled that one off of Mackenzie Dara, out of bounds. Groover comes in, Sutton comes in, Agrusa and Dara get breathers. And tying the shoelaces is Raymondville. Gets it into Wayne. Tatiana drives on Julie McKee just in the ball game. Now to Jarvis. Jarvis will drive with 4 to shoot. Now to Herndon. Ball knocked free, and a shot clock violation. There was no change of possession, and so over to North Georgia. A bit fortuitous there.
Definitely we're glad that the shot clock expired, but that was another loose ball that Columbus State came up with at the end of the possession there. It's there's going to need to be a little bit more desire on North Georgia's part to kind of win some of these possessions that could go either way.
Groover's got to get rid of it, does so to schedule right back to Kara. That shot was blocked. McKee, though, with a loose ball, no good, and a rebound to Herndon. Outlet comes to Raymondville. Michaela zips it over to Wayne. Tatiana to the right elbow, backs up, 17-footer off the iron, no good. Boy, that's over the top. Herndon just laying on the top, on the shoulder of Sutton.
That's what we need there. Not necessarily the foul, but we need to win the play.
Yeah.
And we won the play by being in the right spot and then effort and pursuing it to finish it. And we just need a few more effort plays strung together like that.
That's the first on Herndon. Groover will drive all the way to the basket. The Red Sea parted. 36 all. Cougars clad in red tonight. 7 minutes we go, third quarter, 36 all. Jarvis away, Wayne for 3, no good. Weak side rebound, Raymondville. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Columbus State. Herndon will check out. Checking in is Christian Carter for the Lions. And Maddie Hetzel checks in.
Third offensive rebound this quarter already for Columbus State after 8 in the first half. They've already chalked up 3.
Raymondville, quick 3 off the iron, no good. And a foul inside on the Cougars. Is that a foul or just a 3-second?
No, after hitting the rim, the ball went so high that it hit the support wires.
Good eye. Good eye.
Got 4 of them. One of them should work.
I love it. Groover to Sutton, holding high. Now Hetzel, a lot of contact with Wayne. The pass intercepted, intended for Blankenship. Up ahead, though, Julie McKee playing defense, but Jarvis will track it down. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound Sutton. Here come the Nighthawks. We're tied at 36.
Another 50-50 ball won by Columbus State on that outlet pass.
Groover will drive, zips the pass to Blankenship, has it blocked from behind. Loose ball, Groover saves it, tried to throw it off of Ebony Williams, but unable to do so. Checking in, Carter and Moide for Columbus State. Cougars have the ball. We're still tied at 36. Magrusa awaits an opportunity to check in for Coach Burson. Shot clock at 17, game clock at 5:30, and an offensive foul. The aforementioned Jilla Moide.
Good job there actually by Kara Groover forcing that whistle. You know, she actually was pursuing the screener or the screen E in that situation and did an amazing job just kind of playing through the contact.
North Georgia with possession. Groover bounce pass to Agrusa in the key, holding high. Down low to Sutton. Julianne turns, shoots, contact. That's a foul on Carter.
So let's hope we make our free throws here. Should credit credit Vanessa Agrusa. Back to that first half thing we were talking about with the assist. Now Coach Burson is putting different personnel into our high-low, making our guards have our 3 guard to be the top high part of it. Just forcing a little bit different personnel coverage for the Cougars.
That foul I said was on Carter. It's on Christian Carter, not Kayla Carter for Columbus State. And Julianne Sutton at the line got them both. That was one of the bright spots in the first half.
Yep. For
the Nighthawks, 8 of 8. Long lead pass down low and open is Raymondville for the tying field goal.
Miscommunicated there on the 1-3-1. Just they need to talk a little bit better on the response. Who's got middleman?
Sutton to Agrusa.
And deep man.
Vanessa now will drive, kicks it to Groover. Shot clock at 10, 4:44 to go in the third. McKee with 8-7, turns and a travel. And with that, a timeout on the floor, 4:40 to go in the third. We're tied at 38 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media. And let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Woo-hoo! Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am. Dude, you're on fire.
Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Back on the court, both teams are ready for a resumption of play, and Columbus State will have it. 4:40 to go here in the third. A great Peach Belt Conference matchup here in Memorial Hall. Moide drives, now hands it to Raymondville. The pass, they're going to call a foul on Sutton. She was just backing in as if to block out, thinking that Raymondville was going to shoot. Instead, Michaela dished the pass intended for Christian Carter. And now she's at the line. Foul shot up and good. Schedule back in, replacing Julie McKee. One more coming for Carter, a junior out of Austell. And the second one no good. Lead pass, off the mark, intended for Hetzel, out of bounds.
Got to be careful not to try to play too fast. I think we're finding a rhythm now, although we haven't really netted any points this half. We've only scored 6 points this half, but I think we're finding a rhythm with our shots. So we can't give away possession.
Backdoor cut by Raymondville, unable to hold on to the pass from Moide, out of bounds to North Georgia. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third. Columbus State by 1. Agrusa, the pass. Julianne Sutton for the lead.
That's the high-low with our 3 and 4. I'm sorry, 3 and 5 instead of 4 and 5. So it's just a little bit different personnel package that Columbus State has to guard. Good adjustment by Coach Burson.
Driving the baseline right into the hands of Julianne Sutton. Here come the Nighthawks, up by 1. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the third. Agrusa off balance, draws contact. That's a foul on Moide, her second.
Much better job there after the stop, not trying to just rush into immediate transition basketball. Ball went to Vanessa. She kind of took her time, but then there were no passes on that possession, so it was still in transition play, but much better job of being patient and forcing Columbus to guard us.
Vanessa makes the foul shot, the leading free throw shooter on the team. Vanessa leads the team in 4 different categories.
And you know what? She's our leading scorer at only like 13 points something a game. That tells you how balanced we are.
Second one also good. 42-39. That's the largest lead for the Nighthawks since they were up 26-21. Boy, near steal by Schedule, but Jarvis able to hold on to it. Tatum away to Raymondville. Michaela lobs it down low for Herndon. Turns, shoots, and gets the roll.
Not sure Herndon meant to go that direction. That was a very tough finish, and great job by her.
Groover away to Sutton. Now Grusa in the key. Now dribbles and has it taken away, but a foul on Tatiana Wayne. Just could not keep away from the contact as she went for the steal.
Had she been about a second earlier, it would have been a layup towards Columbus basket. She was just a little late. And, you know, as good a player as Vanessa Agrusa is, when she's got it in her hand a long time, you can't, you can't be late with her. You got to make your mind up early what you want to do with her. If you let her probe the defense out, she's going to find a way to get North Georgia a good shot.
1 of 2 for Vanessa, but a tip from Sutton to Agrusa, right back to Julianne, and a foul will send her to the line.
16 foul this quarter.
This actually has sort of turned the momentum a little bit.
And that's what I was talking about 4 possessions ago when we just get a stop and throw it away.
Yeah.
We got the foul count in our favor. We're starting to figure out shots that we can get in the half court. We got to make sure that we can't have, like in tennis, unforced errors.
Right. And Sutton unsuccessful. And it remains 43-41, 2:40 to go in the third. Wayne on the wing, back out front to Raymondville. Herndon drives on Agrusa, bounce pass on the backdoor cut by Jarvis, out of bounds to North Georgia. McKee back in. She will come get Vanessa. And Jarvis gets a breather for Columbus State.
19th turnover for Columbus State. And they're still basically a possession away. That says a lot about how engaged they are defensively and with a game plan.
Schedule, bounce pass on the backdoor cut. Oh, but Hetzel missing the easy layup. And Julianne Sutton committing the foul. Goodness gracious.
Choreographed action there. That's a set play for North Georgia. Great aggressive cut by Maddie. Just want to finish those bunnies. Just because those shots, clean shots are so hard to find from the Cougars, we got to find a way to make the short ones.
There have not been many tonight. 2:02 to go in the third. 2-point lead for the Nighthawks. Wayne to Herndon, holding high, guarded by Sutton. At the elbow, Raymondville turns, shoots, no good. Rebound, Sutton got a hand on it. Schedule now to McKee. And back to Amber. They got a hustle. Gets it across to Julie. Shot clock rolls, 17 seconds, 1:30 to go, and a travel on Sutton. Not too sure about that.
I think that's probably a give-back whistle because I think that Raymondville got fouled on the last offensive possession.
Timeout on the floor is at a 30. Becomes media. We'll take it. 1:33 to go in the third. It's North Georgia by 2. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Team's back on the floor. 93 seconds left here in the third quarter. Game number 1 of our doubleheader. North Georgia by 2. Columbus State with the ball. Raymondville looks over at Coach Howard. Now the lob, oh my. Julianne Sutton over the top. Did not need to make that foul.
Luckily it's not free throws, but allows them to run baseline out set.
Mackenzie Dara hustles in for Julianne, and Julianne aggravated with herself as she goes to the bench. Raymondville to inbound, does so to Wayne in the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Herndon. She traveled, but they're going to call a foul instead.
And that's unfortunately the product of the first foul, Craig, because instead of making them run offense where they're prone to turn it over, it gives them baseline out set where they can throw it right at the heart of our paint, miss a layup, get the offensive rebound.
51% on the season at the line is Herndon. This one up and no good. Franklin in for Groover. And now Grusa back in for Dara. McKenzie wasn't in there for just a minute.
Now we've got 5 and 4 as Amber and Vanessa. It's going to be interesting to see how they guard that.
Tough getting it in. And a timeout taken by Coach Bursons at 30. We'll keep it right here. Boy, that full court press worked to a T by Columbus State. A 1-point ball game, 43-42. This, of course, the second meeting between these two teams. Nighthawks winning by 9 in Columbus earlier in the season.
I don't remember the data on it, but I remember it snapping a massive home winning streak for the Cougars.
Right.
Spanning a couple seasons. Not only a home winning streak, but a Peach Belt League winning streak at home. And I'm sure that that's something that probably sticks in the Cougars' craw just a little bit.
Yeah. Of course, that win part of the current 11-game streak by North Georgia. Grusa now inbounds to Franklin, and we're back to action. Clock rolls, approaching 1 minute to go here in the third. Nighthawks with the ball and a 1-point lead. Schedule down low. Grusa missed the shot, but a foul will send her to the line.
Yeah, that's now our high-low has basically 2 wings running it, Vanessa and Amber. And so if you're going to defend it in the same fashion where you try to make your bigs put it on the floor, then we're going to drive by you and shoot layups.
It was on Jasmine Herndon, her second. Vanessa hitting the first. Oh, beg your pardon, missed. Beg your pardon.
Third consecutive miss for North Georgia.
Got the second. And so a 2-point lead with a minute to go here in the third. This has not been the high-scoring affairs of meetings past. Raymondville lobs it down low to Herndon, backs in on Schedule, shot up, no good. Foul by Schedule will send Jasmine to the line. And quite honestly, that's not a bad trade-off in that she's a 51% shooter. You don't want to have to commit the foul, but make her work.
I mean, it's just Amber's first foul of the game, right? It was on Amber, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just her first foul of the game, so it's a decent trade-off. We got to start making our free throws, and we got to, with this lineup now, Dina Black back in the game, we got to spread them a little bit and try to find some perimeter action, whether it be guard or dribble drives or 3-point jump shots.
Herndon missed the first, second one on the way, got that one. So 44-43. And a
press defense warning. Inbounder too far across the timeline or across the end line. We got to remember here that that's a made free throw, so Vanessa can run the baseline here.
It's a delay of game warning. All right, now Vanessa will inbound it, bounce pass to Franklin, dribbles right through the double team with the greatest of ease. Now to Schedule, 3 on the wing, it's up, it is in and out, no good. That would have been huge.
Good possession though.
44-43, Nighthawks by 1. Columbus stayed with the ball. 34 seconds to go in the third. That 3 no good. And a foul inside as Agrusa and Herndon doing battle. And let me tell you, when I say they were doing battle, they were going at it tooth and nail. A nice bit of sportsmanship by Vanessa to help Jasmine back to her feet.
Yeah, it's just an aggressive box out, what you've got to do when you're playing small, which we are. So we've got our 4s and 5s. Our 4s and 5s are guards, so we gotta box out with a little bit extra zest.
Jasmine for the tie, and she's got it. 44 all. 29.8 to go here in the third. Now, if form holds true, this will be a miss. And it is. Rebound to Grusa. Up ahead to McKee. Julie on the wing. Between the leg dribble. Oh, and an errant pass, and Vanessa unable to save it. And a 2-on-1, and a basket, and a foul. Goodness gracious.
Unfortunate finishes here at both the end of the second quarter and the third quarter.
15.2 to go, and the basket by Raymondville puts them back up, and the 3-point play opportunity for Michaela. And she's got it. 47-44, a 5-0 run. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Franklin to the wing. Now Vanessa with 5-4. The pass, Blankenship underneath, no good. And Columbus State will lead it by 3 after 3. 47-44, don't go away. Fourth quarter straight ahead on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
.5-0 run by the Cougars brought them back from a 2-point deficit and have them up by 3 here as we are set for the fourth quarter. The team's back on the floor now. It'll be McKee, Franklin, Agrusa, Blankenship, and Schedule for the Nighthawks. McKee will get it into Abby Franklin, and here we go, and a reach-in foul on Tatiana Wayne. That's her third. And that's where the aggressive nature of Tatiana worked against her a bit.
Yeah, it's a good call by Coach Howard here to kind of back off that extended pressure. Although twice on dead ball outs on the side and underneath, they've forced us into a turnover. We're about to figure that out, so it's a good call on her to pull back on that.
Agrusa, one dribble, and now to Franklin. Abby drives to the left side, to the baseline. Now taken away by Herndon. Goodness gracious. Sloppy. Wayne. Now Williams gives it right back. Wayne drives on Schedule all the way to the hoop. Shot up, good, and one. I'll tell you, Tatiana has made that really tough angle shot a handful of times tonight.
Yeah, she can go really, really fast, and against the 1-3-1 on that possession, she was just able to just turn the corner, and then once she gets hip to hip on that first defender, she's got a will to get to the rim.
And missing the foul shot, rebound Sutton just in the ball game. Tatiana from Lawrenceville. And Archer High. Franklin for 3, a much needed long range shot.
Prior to that 3, Columbus State's matched their largest lead of the game there since since this first quarter.
We'll take a media timeout. It's Columbus State by 2. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador. I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生。
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I'm an athlete.
I'm a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Big 3 by Abby Franklin. That's sort of becoming the norm for Abby.
Yeah, and she can hit them kind of on the run. She can run to a spot and almost be kind of casting or fading a little bit, but she makes shots. She's unflappable.
2-point lead for the Cougars with the ball. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound, Schedule over the top.
Those are the plays we need a few more of.
Outlet to Franklin, up ahead. Julie McKee for the tie, would not drop. Loose ball, scramble for it. Herndon lost the handle out of bounds, and it will stay with North Georgia.
And another great effort play, this time by Julianne Sutton. Although McKee missed the bunny, she stayed in there and fought for it. Was able to kind of bat it off of a Columbus State leg.
Lob comes to Sutton, hands it to McKee. Julie drives, the shot up, blocked, but out of bounds by Herndon. She has been a force.
Yeah, she is.
For the Cougars.
Tough to get around off the dribble, plays very well vertical, does a great job of walling up.
Franklin inbounds to Schedule. Dumps it down low. Julianne turns over Herndon, and we're tied at 49.
Man, that's a tough angle there, but back to the old adage, if she catches it with at least a foot in the paint, that's 2, but that's a very flat angle to score from.
Wayne drives, shoots, scores. She is quick as lightning.
And finished with the left on that play.
51-49 Columbus State. Franklin to Schedule. To Sutton in the key. Drives on Herndon. Backs in. Turns. Shoots. And we're tied at 51. 51 all. Well, here we go. Drive at the other end. No good. Rebound over the top is Sutton. That's going to be a foul on Herndon. And that'll be her third. Beg your pardon, that is her fourth. So watch that, still a lot of time left. Just less than 8 minutes to go. Knotted at 51. North Georgia with the ball. Franklin to the wing. Now to Schedule, looking down low. Sutton, oh, a foul on the play.
Again, she's posted up on the charge line. That's actually a good play by Columbus State to foul her into a non-free throw situation, because had she been able to catch that, that's just an easy two.
7:40 to go in the ball game. 51-51.
Watch backside block here. They'll all come over to ball side, but then they'll re-screen somebody that comes over this way. Could be a layup on the back block.
It'll be Abby Franklin to trigger the play. Everybody else stacked up on the right side of the lane. Franklin inbounds it all the way out to Agrusa. Vanessa drives the right side of the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Julie McKee for the lead.
Columbus did a good job. Play. Nice one by Julie McKee. Exactly what you would expect from a senior.
7:20 to go in the ball game. Nighthawks by 2. Wayne for the lead. No good on the 3.
Goodness gracious.
Boy, my goodness. Going to call a jump as Christian Carter went in and ripped the ball away.
Not little guards, but your 1s and 2s on the bottom of the 1-3-1. You just are giving up a decisive rebound advantage. Abby was there for that ball, had 2 hands on it, but just when you're playing against girls that have a little bit of leverage and height on you, that's tough to hang on to that stop.
Inbound comes to Wayne, takes a 3. It is no good. Rebound, Agrusa. 53-51 North Georgia by 2. 7:07 to go. McKee on the wing. Lobs down low and a foul. That is again going to be on Christian Carter, her third. She and Julianne Sutton going at it. That is the 4th foul on the Cougars here in the 4th quarter. Inbound intended for Schedule. And a miscue, that would have been an easy layup for Amber.
Yeah, if we could execute it a little connected pass there, we're shooting a layup, but a good execution by North Georgia. Just need to make sure that we're safety on the inbounds and force them to defend us here. We're almost getting into an advantage with the free throw situation.
Groover inbounding, now has to lob it out to Schedule. Inside 7 minutes we go. Sutton backs in, the backdoor cut by Julie McKee.
That's just the poise that these girls, they're connected to be able to do that.
Pass over the head of Boston, out of bounds to North Georgia. 6:47 to go, and a basket here would give the Knights lead to the Knights.
Regardless if we score here, we just got to make them guard us. Make them play decent.
Groover across midcourt, in between the circles. Back out to Agrusa. Back in, leaves it for Julie McKee.
Same exact stuff we've been running for the first 3 quarters. She's posting up a little intentionally outside her go zone, and now we got people that are running and cutting off of it. It's called a slice cut on your post touch. That's just well-coached, well-executed basketball.
Biggest lead of the game. We'll take a timeout. 6:30 to go. It's North Georgia by 6. This is Nighthawk Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back to action we are. 6:16 to go in the ball game. And North Georgia by 6. Wayne for 3. It's up. It is good.
Big shot for Columbus State there, Craig.
Huge. 57-54. Wayne now with 17. It's game high. Groover picks up her dribble away to Sutton into the hands of Schedule. Now Julie McKee. Agrusa with 15 to shoot. To Amber. Takes a 3. It's up. It is off the iron. No good. And that's going to be a foul inside on Julianne Sutton. As
good shot there by Amber. I'm good with that. You know, they kind of got miscommunicated and fell down defensively. Take that shot. That's what three-point shooters do.
Franklin back in. Dara back in. Columbus State with the ball. 5:40 to go in the ball game. 57-54. North Georgia by 3. Columbus State possession and a turnover. Over and back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back we are. Abby Franklin in between the circles. Away to Schedule. Amber picks up her dribble, finds Vanessa. Amber now with 19 on the shot clock. Franklin. Mackenzie Dara. Amber with 13 to Julie McKee. 10, 9. Back to Amber. 3 is on the way and no good. Rebound to Columbus State. Inside 5 minutes we go. North Georgia by 3. Cougars with the ball. Raymondville guarded by Agrusa. Gets it to Wayne. Tatiana Wayne. 10-footer off the glass, no good. Offensive board, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Dara. Outlet from Agrusa to Schedule. Drives, shoots, scores.
Great finish in traffic there. Nice diagonal. Finish.
Nighthawks have come alive here in the fourth quarter. Wayne draws contact from Julie McKee. Oh, we have a second. We got a substitution as Herndon back in. And also Carter, Kayla Carter back in for Columbus State. She takes the inbound. She's guarded by Agrusa. Double teamed is Carter. Now away to Wayne. 4:10 to go and a turnover. Dara, outlet to McKee. It's a 3-on-2. Julie will drive, pull up, 10-footer, no good. Rebound to Columbus State. And a jump ball was called. You know, that's one of those.
Oh, wow.
Marginal.
I thought they got the timeout called there, correct?
Yeah, well, the player going to the floor was Carter, and Kayla was calling for the timeout, but they instead make it a jump ball, and so it stays North Georgia possession.
Although North Georgia didn't come away with points, Columbus State's actually fortunate there. Inbound,
Agrusa draws contact from Carter. Let's take a look at some of the plays here in the second half. Great job by Franklin. Huge three that cut into what was a 5-point deficit. Then a nice strong move by Sutton, the turnaround in the lane over Herndon. And then following that play, what a drive and the effort on the putback by Julie McKee. And then it was the inbound. McKee, the give and go, backdoor cut to McKee. And back to live action. And it is 61-54 in favor of North Georgia. 3:45 to go. Kayla Carter for three, no good. Rebound to Grusa. Outlet to Franklin. It's a 3-on-1. Abby Franklin, the lob. Schedule for two, no good. Franklin over the top. Wow. How did she get that rebound?
There you go. Don't need a heat check shot there. We got to make them guard for a while.
Up by 7 with the ball. 3, that's the largest lead of the contest. Franklin, the beautiful cut by Agrusa. The basket makes it a 9-point game. Wayne.
Keep her in front. Good.
Looking for help. Raymondville and a travel. And a little frustration there by Michaela, who was so wide open.
And she made the shot after the travel.
Yep.
Sold I can feel for you there.
Franklin goes out, Groover's in, 2:59 to go. Up 9, largest lead of the night. Agrusa gets it in to Groover. Kara across midcourt. Now to McKee on the wing. Julie with 19 on the shot clock. Down low to schedule. The lead for Mackenzie Dara. The shot would not go. That would have been the first double-digit advantage for North Georgia in the ball game. Raymondville for three. It's good. 63-57. 2:24 to go in the ball game. Groover down the lane. Kara Groover fakes, shoots, no good. Rebound, Columbus State.
That's 2 straight possessions there, Craig, on makeable bunny shots.
Raymondville drives, shoots, scores. 5 in a row for Raymondville, and it's a 4-point ball game. 63-59. Inside 2 minutes to go. Agrusa. Now to Groover. Kara closely guarded, frees herself of Wayne. Now puts up a shot, and it's no good. Rebound to Columbus State. Goodness gracious, don't let this what was a 9-point lead get frittered away. Wayne in traffic, that was an ill-advised shot. The follow will go, though, and 1. Goodness gracious.
Man, that was a crazy shot there by 2, but sometimes those crazy ones are the toughest ones to rebound.
A 7-0 run by Columbus State after trailing 63-54.
But we've been in this feeling before, though, correct? Yeah. We've like I said, we've played kind of all facets of games there. You know, this is similar to the Clayton State deal. Struggle early, get a lead, disappears real quick. So we've dealt with this emotion before.
A missed foul shot, ball to North Georgia, 1:32 to go, and a 2-point lead. Goodness gracious. Inbound comes to Franklin, guarded by Wayne. Gets it across the timeline. Abby down low, Agrusa muscles it up, scores, but they're going to say she traveled before the basket.
I think she did. It's a matchup that she likes, so we ran her into the post. I think that she did move her feet.
Oh, my goodness. Now the
score's not right.
Yeah, it should be 63-61. It's showing 65. It should be 63-61. Columbus State with the ball. 1:10 to go. Three-pointer is up and no good. Rebound to Sutton. Foul inside.
No.
They're going to call a foul on schedule.
We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Raymondville at the line. The score is correct on the board, 63-61. Raymondville at the line. On the season, leading foul shooter at 76%. That last foul was on Amber, her second. Raymondville settles in. 17 points for the trio of Wayne, Raymondville, and Herndon. 63-62. And now Michaela will have one more, looking for the tie. The shot is up and it is good. We're tied at 63 all.
It's been a well completed or well challenged basketball game. You wouldn't expect anything less with 64 seconds to play even.
A 9-0 run by Columbus State in no time flat. Full court press. Inbound comes to Franklin. A minute to go. Tied at 63. Agrusa to Franklin. Holding high. Guarded by Wayne. Now to Sutton. Agrusa. Top of the key. Drives. Turns. Has it stolen with 45 seconds to go. The drive is shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. No good. And a foul will send Christian Carter to the line with 38.7 to go. (64-63) Columbus State. One more coming for Carter. Second one is an air ball. Out of bounds. Difference of 8.7 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Timeout, we'll keep it right here. 38.7 to go, 64-63. A 10-0 run by Columbus State.
Nighthawks haven't scored, Craig, since 2:38 when we went up 9, so that's 2 straight minutes without a field goal or even a free throw attempt for that matter. So that is a 2-minute drought of turnovers and empty possessions. So I feel good that we'll get a clean look here. We're going to have to probably handle a little full court pressure, but from there, it's just going to be executing. We're executing it and get a clean shot. You know, get a clean look and force. You know, a lot of things can go on in this timeout right here. You know, you're talking about what are we going to do if we make it? What are we going to do if we miss it? What are we going to do if there's a free throw situation? So I think she's with timeout still to play, probably just going to go just a straight offensive possession here, see what happens, and see if we have to foul after the result.
Teams are back out there. North Georgia will have it. It'll be Vanessa to inbound directly in front of the North Georgia bench. 38.7 to go. Inbound comes to Franklin. She's guarded by Ebony Williams. Now to Sutton. Agrusa in the key. Now she'll dribble it with 15 to shoot. Vanessa drives, stops, puts it up, would not go. Ball to Tatiana Wayne. You got to foul. Got to foul her. Got to foul her. 14.2 to go.
Columbus State did a good job out of the timeout of taking us out of the shot that we wanted. And so they took us out of the offensive look that we wanted and just kind of discombobulated us there for a minute, realizing that we were down 1 and let about 7 seconds evaporate.
Groover will check in.
Regardless of what happens with the free throws, as long as we, on a missed rebound, we're going to only be down a possession here.
Yep, one possession game regardless. Wayne puts it up and in, 65-63. Second one for Tatiana. It is good, 66-63. Timeout, Coach Burson with 14.2 to go. 14.2 to go here in the ball game, and a 3-point lead for Columbus State. A 12-0 run by the Cougars, who trailed it 63-54. And a couple of golden opportunities missed by the Nighthawks in the offing. And it will come down to whether or not the Nighthawks can hit a 3 to tie and ostensibly force overtime and keep their 11-game winning streak alive. Agrusa gets it in. Franklin inbounds it. Now with 10, the pass to Agrusa with 8, 7. Franklin to schedule, 3 for the tie. It is off the iron, no good. Agrusa tips it up, 2 seconds, and that jump ball with .6. And a timeout is taken. 66-63. I don't know that I have seen a turnaround in a ball game from up 9 to down 3
in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Basically.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a I tell you, Columbus State definitely had a will to be here today.
Yeah.
And you could even see that. You know, they got here 2 hours early. You could even see it in how they stretched and how they shot. They it's just something that we're going to have to get accustomed to as North Georgia. We're getting everybody's best punch.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants to knock us off.
They got it tonight.
Yep.
.6. And this will be inbounded, and that is your ball game. 66-63. And that will do it. Your final score, Columbus State knocks off the Nighthawks of UNG. We will take a break, be back to wrap things up in just a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
We're not just a video production company. We're storytellers, and we're on a mission to connect people, inspire change, and capture life's most precious moments. Because it's not only about capturing where you are today, it's about capturing where you're going. So when it's time to create a video, choose Bentley Media, and let us tell your story the way it was meant to be told. Bentley Media, we only film everything.
A shocking finish to this one as the Nighthawks let a 9-point advantage evaporate, losing to Columbus State 66-63. Final look at the box score. Only 2 players in double-figure scoring, 16 for Julianne Sutton, 11 for Vanessa Agrusa. The Nighthawks shot only 33% from the floor, 27% from beyond the arc, and 80% at the foul line. With the loss, the Nighthawks fall to 17-3 overall, 12-2, still first place in the Peach Belt Conference. Columbus State improves to 11-7, 9-5 in the Peach Belt Conference play. That's going to wrap things up. Our thanks to the Nighthawk Sports Network staff, Catherine Mazurkowitz, and on camera Cassidy Floyd. On behalf of Lee Glenn, Coach Burson, and the Nighthawks, I'm Craig Corbin saying, again, your final score, Columbus State 66, North Georgia 63. We'll see you next time.